Hi folks, Captain Dave here with Destination Watersports, home of all your water sports needs. Hey, today we're going to talk about boat rentals. What to do, how to do it, safety thereof, a little bit of boater experience, and how we operate and getting to know your boat. Let's go ahead and bypass the getting to know your boat with water experience, because we're going to assume that you've already been trained by us or that you already have boater experience. So what we're going to do is we're going to get to know our boat. We have a 21-foot center console. We're going to find out a little bit about that boat and how to operate it. One of the very first things we must know is what type of motor we have. In this case, on this boat, we have a two-stroke outboard engine that's seated right here. It's a 150 Mercury. The reason why we need to know if it's two-stroke or not is because all two-strokes don't have oil self-contained. On this vessel, right here, we're going to go ahead and make sure that that's full of oil. But don't you worry about that. We here at Destination Watersports have all that taken care of. You don't have to worry about that at all. But hey, it's good to know where to go in the event you're on the water and you get stuck. This boat has a battery switch that's located right up under here. There's 1, 2, and all. We're going to go ahead and put that on all so that you're charging both the batteries at the same time and getting all the juice that you possibly can get out of that boat. When we come up to the boat, here at the helm, we're going to talk about lowering that motor. There's a trim switch right here. This trim switch will lower the motor up and down. And as I have the battery switch on, we're lowering that motor. You can see the motor is lowering down into the water. Once that motor is lowered down fully into the water, we're going to go ahead and make sure she's in neutral. And you can tell whether it's in neutral or not, folks, by depressing the neutral safety switch, releasing it, and locking it back to neutral. And then we're simply going to turn the boat, push in, and turn the motor over. And the motor starts right up. One of the most important things, folks, is we're going to make sure that she's actually having water come out the back, because without water, that motor's not going to be running properly. We see the water. And shut that boat off. On every boat we have, on every vessel we have a Garmin GPS plot tracker, which lets you know in the white, you're all right, and in the blue, shame on you. Those are the watercolor depths that are located on every one of our vessels here with Destination Watersports. We also have a depth finder, lets you know how deep you are in the water. All those are very, very important safety issues. You'll notice up top we have a strap hanging here. These are all of our life vests. Every boat, according to the placard, which on this vessel is 7 persons, right there, we have at least 7 vests on our boat. You're not allowed to have more than the required number of people based on weight or occupancy at any time. Moving to the front of the boat, all of our vessels have lanyards, and are 100% Coast Guard equipped. And on this vessel, we have our fenders, our porta potty, our fire extinguisher, and yes, our all-important Coast Guard safety box. In that box, folks, are the most important things you'll need: a first aid kits, flares, vessel registration, and a signal horn in case of an emergency, all at your disposal with Destination Watersports. Now, if you're thinking about, well, wait a minute, what about a fire? We have onboard fire extinguishers, fenders, life vests, poker poles, and a throw cushion as required by law with any of the vessels here at Destination Watersports. Folks, the most important thing with us is that you're safe. That's most important. I know the most important thing for you is you want to have fun on the water. Folks, you can't have fun on the water if you're not safe. Moving forward, folks, I want to talk to you about how to communicate via VHF to the United States Coast Guard and or us in the event of an emergency. Hey, we don't anticipate that you'll ever have an emergency while you're with us at Destination Watersports, but it doesn't hurt to be safe. It hurts to be sorry, right? So come on over, folks. In the event on this vessel, and all of our vessels have one of 2 ways of communicating via VHF. An onboard ship-to-shore radio, which you simply turn on, and it goes to channel 16 and you communicate with the United States Coast Guard or us at Destination Watersports. Other vessels have handheld radios where you simply turn them on and they're located inside your Coast Guard box. In the event of an emergency, folks, an actual onboard emergency, whether it be a fire or somebody's injured, please do not hesitate. Call the United States Coast Guard. Let them know that, hey, I am a white on white with a blue line vessel. I'm on a 21 Pro Sport. These are my coordinates because I can read them off to you by the GPS, and anchor yourself right there. Do not try to run or come anywhere unless it's a life-threatening injury, folks. If it's a life-threatening injury, you want to go straight to shore and notify those people, emergency personnel, where you're going to shore. Folks, I'm not going to tell you what to do or how to do it because Quite frankly, that's not our position here at Destination Watersports, but I will tell you this. That's your decision as captain of the vessel to make. Now, I can't tell you what to do in a life-threatening situation, but I would try to take care of the person more than worried about getting him to shore. A lot of times there are problems where people pass good help because they don't know what to do on the water. We highly recommend that you call the Coast Guard, you stay put, you let them come to you, because a helicopter or lifeboats will come immediately to your location on a Mayday signal. Now that we know that at Destination Watersports, hey, the rest of the world is yours via boating. Look at that beautiful water out there. And folks, my name is Captain Dave with Destination Watersports, home of all your water sports needs. Great boating.